Good evening and welcome to Recovering Perfectionist Mama, Grace in Progress. My name is Buffy. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Happy to have you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a women's lifestyle creator on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, covering topics such as marriage and parenting, fitness and nutrition, health and wellness, mental health, lifestyle hacks, cycle syncing, biohacking. Sorry, I got those two put together. And many other topics that concern women. Today, we're going to talk about navigating change with grace, thriving through transitions. Change doesn't usually arrive gently. It shows up as disruption and uncertainty, as something ending before you're ready for what comes next. And for many of us, especially as women and mothers, change feels destabilizing, not exciting. Today, we're talking about navigating change with grace. Not powering through it, not pretending you're fine, but learning how to thrive through transitions without losing yourself in the process. Because change doesn't mean you're failing. It often means you're growing. This is Grace in Progress. Why change feels so hard even when it's good? Most of us associate change with loss. Even good change involves uncertainty, grief, identity shifts. Your nervous system craves predictability. So when life changes, your body reacts first, before logic catches up. This doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. Transitions are liminal spaces. There's a word for the in-between season, liminal. It's the space where the old no longer fits. The new isn't clear yet. And liminal spaces feel uncomfortable because there's no script. There's no experience dealing with them. But this is often where the deepest growth happens, in the valleys, right? Have you heard that phrase? Why we rush transitions and why that hurts us. We rush because we want certainty. We want relief. We want answers. We want to know what's going to happen next. And that is definitely a human emotion that we all share. That is a part of being human that makes us human. But rushing change often leads to burnout, misalignment, repeating old patterns. Grace allows transition to unfold at a humane pace. Let's talk about actionable strategies. Number 1, name the transition. One of the most grounding things you can do is name what's changing. Try saying, I'm in a transition. This is unfamiliar. I'm learning how to be here. Naming brings clarity and reduces internal chaos. Let's talk about identity shifts in motherhood and womanhood. If there's one thing that stays the same in being a mother and being a woman in general, is that things are constantly changing. And that can be difficult to wrap our heads around. That can be scary because it's the fear of the unknown. So change often threatens our identity, or who we think we are, what our identity we think that we have. Who am I now? What season am I in? What still fits? You are not losing yourself. You are becoming more integrated. Growth doesn't erase past versions, it includes them. Let's talk about actionable strategy number 2. Grieve what's ending. Even good change deserves grief. Grief might be for a former version of you, one that you believed that you liked and that you were going to keep forever and wear forever. It could be a season you loved. Maybe when your children were little, like you enjoyed that period of time that you had with them, watching them grow and learn and expand. And also their dependence on you, and that you were able to have a front row seat to their lives, which you truly enjoyed. A role that's shifting. Maybe you're going from having like younger children to teenage children, maybe even adult children now. And so that is a shifting part that can often feel painful and sore. You don't need to justify grief. You need to honor it, because if you don't honor it, it's going to take longer to pass through the transition that you most likely want to pass through. And I know that from experience. Let's talk about the myth of doing change well. There is no gold star for perfect transitions. We all know that. Grace looks like rest, being flexible with yourself, self-compassion. You are allowed to be messy while changing. Let's talk about actionable strategy number 3, shrink the timeline. When change feels overwhelming, zoom in. Instead of, how will this work out? Ask, what supports me today? What do I need today to be able to get through this step? Daily grounding creates long-term resilience. And also navigating change with children watching. Children learn how to handle change by watching you. When you model honesty, regulation, and adaptability, they learn uncertainty is survivable. It might be a little bit of a burden at some point, but it is survivable. It can be done. That's powerful. Let's talk about actionable strategy number 4. Anchor yourself. Transitions need anchors. Anchors can be routines. They can be faith. They can be movement. They can be journaling. They can be connection. Anchors don't stop change. They steady you through it. When change brings fear or resistance, resistance isn't failure. It's information. Fear often signals attachment, vulnerability, importance, or meet resistance with curiosity, not shame. In closing, change doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. It requires patience. It requires grace for yourself and for others. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And that is enough for this season. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you will like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed already. And feel free to leave a comment about what the hardest part of transitions can be, and I'd love to support you through it. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.